my name is Kat, or the Fair Librarian, and welcome back to a new video. It is Thursday morning, and I wanted to open the vlog and show you what I'm reading. So first of all, I'm still reading Stars Above by Marissa Meyer, the short story collection that accompanies Lunar Chronicles. I've read one story since I've ended the last vlog, which is told from the POV of Kai, and it's basically just the scene where Kai and Cinder meet. In the original series, we get that from Cinder's perspective. Now we get the same scene from Kai's perspective. As has been the case with a couple stories in this, I just don't really think I needed it. Like, I liked it. I'm enjoying this thing, don't get me wrong. Because I like these characters and I like being back in this world. But like about half of these stories, I don't get why they exist in the first place. Because they don't really add something. There are others that I really liked and that do add something and we do learn something new. But yeah, Kai's story again wasn't doing it for me. I have one story left that I maybe actually read once I finish filming this clip. And then this will be done. So yeah, I have one story left, so this will definitely be finished in this vlog. If not today, then certainly somewhere this week. I'm also reading Whispering Rock by Robyn Carr. I'm about 2/3 of the way through. I'm really enjoying this. I have a long commute today, so I will be reading this on that. I don't think I'll quite be able to finish it, but I'll get close. This is the third book in the Virgin River series, which is a series of contemporary women's fiction-y type stories that I really like. And so this one is less romance heavy than the previous ones. Deals a lot with essay, so trigger warning for that. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. So I'll probably also finish this book in this vlog. And then once I finish that, I'm gonna fully focus on The Bone-Shard Emperor by Andrea Stewart. I'm this far into it, so really not that far. But I really like book 1. I am enjoying book 2 as well. It's a little bit, I don't know, the vibes of it are different from things I typically read, but I still really enjoy it. It is the sequel to The Bone-Shard Daughter, which is a fantasy book and set in a sort of Asian-inspired world. And in this world, there is bone-shard magic, which means that every citizen in this empire has to give the emperor a little bone shard, which the emperor can then use to power these constructs. It's a little like computer coding, but if your shard is being used to power one of these constructs, it drains the life from you. And we follow a few different POVs in the first book, but the two main ones are Lynn and Jovis. Lynn is the daughter of the emperor and she has memory loss, and her father refuses to teach her the magic until she gets her memories back. So she's trying to get this back. And Jovis is a smuggler who tries to save children from the ceremony where the little boat shard is removed, so that later they don't have to deal with the consequence of their shard being used. Um, and then things go from there. There's a lot of mystery. I really like these. Um, they're they read like I really liked the first book. I mean, it reads very quickly. I also feel that with the second book. So I really would like to focus on this once I finished Whispering Rock, to get through it. Um, so yeah, that is what I'm currently reading. Um, Other plans for the week. Once I finished Stars Above, I'm going to start Cytonic by Brandon Sanderson, the third book in the Skyward series. It's been a while since I've read book 2, and I haven't read the novellas in between, so maybe that's dumb, but I don't care. So this will probably be started in this vlog. And then like some stretch goals. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it, but stretch goals, I would like to start Jade Legacy. This vlog, the third book in the Greenbone saga. I really loved book 1 and 2, but I needed a little break after book 2, so I read a few other things, but now I'm ready to start Jade Legacy and finish this trilogy. I've heard great things. So yeah, those are the plans for this vlog. I'll talk to you when I have an update. Bye. Hi, it's already Wednesday. I have been incredibly busy this week, so I haven't had much time to update you. Also, I am very tired, so sorry if it shows. But it's time to wrap up the vlog already. I think I only have one clip before this, which is not how I like to do things usually, but stuff happened. So I do have a few updates for you because I did do some reading. First, as I already said, I had a long commute on Thursday, so there I managed to finish Whispering Rock. I really love this. Yeah, I don't know what to say without repeating myself again, because I think that most of what I said I already did. But I really liked how like the story went. There is sort of a mystery element to it. I don't think I've mentioned that before. But we're dealing with these cases of sexual assault, and we have a police officer as one of our main characters in this book who's trying to solve this case. It's not like a classic mystery story, but we do have like the plot line that comes up here and there. But it's a very minor part of the book. But yeah, we also have a setup for what I assume is going to be the couple in book 4, which is a Christmas book, so I'm probably going to read that one in December, because I'm on a roll with this series, and I'm really enjoying it. The ending, like the thing with Robyn Carr is she can write a story, but she doesn't know how to start and end a story. We get no build up at the start. We're just start and that the story begins. Like the inciting incident happens straight away. We get no build up, and then also just like we get no like nice wrap up at the end. It's just like all the events have happened, and then the book's done. We don't get the like a little like a what's the word I'm looking for? The ending is not very drawn out, which is like, so yeah, they're not perfect. I wish that she would spend a little bit more time before and after like the actual events of the book, to make it feel more well-rounded. But I did really enjoy this. And I'm thinking of giving us 4.5 stars. I still liked, especially the second book. I think that one's my favorite so far. I really liked, but it's still very good. I still highly recommend this one. I do recommend reading them in publication order because they do like really follow each other, and we also see the people from previous books and their storylines are continued, so best to read them in order. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Then I started another book, which is Pop Goes the Weasel by MJ Arlidge, the second book in the Helen Grace series. First one being Eeny Meeny. It's a thriller with like a serial killer. I read 30 pages of this and then I decided to DNF it. I read the first book in June? Question mark? Could be May or June. And I had some issues with it. Mostly, the author, MJ Arlidge, started off writing for TV, and you can tell because he does a lot of things that work in a TV show, but I don't know that they work for me in book form. Like, he has very short chapters that constantly switch POV, so you don't get to spend more time in like one POV in like, it's always only like 3 pages or so that you get to spend before you switch POV again, which is just very jarring in book form, I think, more so than in a TV show. Also, a lot of his chapters start off where you don't really know, like when there's a new POV introduced, I should say, you start off like not really knowing who they are. It's just like they don't say a name, for example. You just, she is walking through this, blah blah blah, and it's again like you can do that on a screen. That works very well, but in book form, you can do it, but if it's like the entire time, it gets really tiring really fast. So yeah, I didn't love it. Also, these books are just a lot darker than what I usually like to read. So that's also a thing. Like, if that was the only thing, then I wouldn't have DNF'd it for that. But it's also this added thing to, like, it's also not fully the thing that I tend to gravitate towards, and I enjoyed the first book okay, like it passed the time, but it's not, I didn't think it was very memorable. And I said then as well, like, if the issues that I had with it are not fixed in book 2, then I'm gonna DNF the series. So I did. Also because I don't really like the main character. I feel like I've read some reviews that really like her. And it's a very popular series, so don't let my negative review steer you away from it if you still want to read it. But it just didn't work for me personally. And the main character is also not someone that I really connected with. But I'm in the minority there, so do with that what you will. Then I also finished Stars Above. I read the final story, which was set after the series, like, which is the only one that was set after the series, I think. All the other ones were before the events of the main series. And I like this story. It was a fun, like, bonus chapter almost. Um, but yeah, if I didn't love these characters, I don't know that it would have worked as a short story on its own, the way that some of the others work better as short stories on their own um without the connection to this. I'm not sure if I'm making sense right now. I hope I am. But this one, like, you do need to love these characters and stuff to like the story. But it was fun. Um, yeah, I liked seeing them back, and the series has this found family element to it that also came through in that story. So I really liked it. So overall, this collection was a mixed bag. Um, some stories I really, really loved, but others I just don't know that they needed to exist. Um, so yeah, I'm not sure what my rating is going to be on this one. Um, I think of a 3 because I did enjoy it, because I like these characters and I like this world and I liked being back in it. Um, but yeah, I don't. Some of the stories didn't need to be here, in my opinion. Um, but I didn't have a bad time reading it. So that's my verdict on Stars Above, and that finishes off a series, which is nice. I didn't manage to read much more in The Bone Shirt Emperor. It just didn't happen. As I said, I've been busy. So yeah, it'll be prioritized next week. I'm gonna try. So this will be a carryover into next month. So yeah, that was the vlog. I hope you enjoyed. It's a short one. But hey, so I hope to see you again in another video. Bye.